maybe for us who use the Uganda Airline, have seen the inconvenience. And that's why it is important to interrogate if they have a lease as one of the remedies. Chair, from the answers she has given, she's alluding to leases as part of the remedies. And as a committee, we need to interrogate also the lease.
Or in other words, your suspicion is that there's no lease?
If it is there, it will be, we are good to go. We will look at the lease because she's mentioning it as the alternative, one of the solutions. They are making losses. The flights are delayed. And she's offering us an answer that one of the remedy is leasing. Let's look at the lease agreement. So we interrogate it.
Submit that lease agreement for that aircraft. It will only be accessed in my office, in my presence. Does that help? You know, a number of these have confidentiality clauses. And for that reason, it will not be reproduced. It will only be submitted to the clerk. Members will be free to access it from my office, in my presence and in the presence of the clerk. And it will be kept under lock and key. Colleagues, I just want to bring to your attention the fact that we are live streaming. I am cognizant of the fact that there are other stakeholders watching, some of whom may not want to see their documents shared or spread around. But members of parliament have the right to access information. So as soon as the same is delivered to my office, I will notify the members who want to access the same. I so guide. Does that help you, Honorable Muwada?
Chair, I don't know whether that is backed by law, but I will take your ruling.
If you do not know.
What I know, the rules of procedure allows us as a committee to access every document of evidential value.
But that's what I've done.
Yeah, but
do you want to say that rights have no limitations? Do you want to say that in your practice as a lawyer, you've not come across confidentiality clauses in agreements?
Chair, I presuppose you have not accessed that document.
I have not.
So how would you have known that it has that confidentiality
You know,
clause?
I have practiced longer.
Chair, we are dealing with a witness who is new to us now as a committee, but I'll take your ruling that we shall access them through your office.
Thank you.
No.
Did you teach him?
I don't think I will entertain arguments over that. The good thing, my young brother concedes that he's okay with accessing it. All you need is access. Yes, thank you very much. Let's proceed with the next, ma'am.
The third paragraph, the Auditor General specifically says that I advise the accounting officer of the airline company, bullet 3, to establish a dedicated team or person to monitor compliance with GSA agreements, including verifying the receipt of guarantees before contract execution. Now, she cannot allude to now country managers. In her response, she was talking about country managers, regional managers. Now, we want to see what action has been taken on this recommendation, because it partially answers the concerns of the Auditor General going forward.
No. When I gave you the answer I gave, person to do that, the Auditor General was not saying employee. Get somebody dedicated.
Chair, since we have the witness here, the CEO, let her answer.
But what is my work? If someone has already alluded, if someone has already given evidence, listen to my guidance. You understand?
Chair, let him
listen. When I'm guiding you, by the way, I use the word guiding because I'm polite. My guidance is a ruling. I am saying, do not read the recommendations mechanically. Okay? Even when they say establish, it is about mechanisms, not persons. Please answer Honorable Kabulindi's question.
Right? Terminates contracts illegally. unpaid works, people supply them works, and they are not paid. Negligence claims. Now, negligence here is very, very concerning in aviation. We must investigate aspects of negligence to their knowledge, or in their knowledge. And then baggage loss. Why do you lose people's baggage or luggage? Because why should someone first go to court to recover his or her bag? This should be matters that could be ironed out even before litigation can come in. Let's look at also what measures have been put in place.
Even a settlement is a liability. Even settling a matter, you settle after admitting liability.
And who is the company secretary? Because it appears there is a lot of
the company secretary is a lawyer who actually does post-mortem, like you, across the globe. It's not a new phenomenon. And let's not look at it in a way that destroys business. Two, yes, the CEO is the ugly face of the monster that we don't see. They will all commit all manner of mischief, but we will not invite ground operations to come here and tell us about the bugs. And some of the bugs are actually not lost in their hands, but wherever, outside the jurisdiction where they operate. The liabilities are also different in character. Those for termination of contract are entirely within their hands. Loss of baggage is different. We want to hear the status on the contingent liabilities pointed out by the Auditor General. So can you do a write-up for us?
And Chair, before you, you conclude on the status, we want to see the breakdown, verbatim, here. Because she cannot just come and say, most of days they have been answered, they have been attended to. Those are current answers. We are interrogating an audit report, and you came knowing that this is COSASE, a committee of parliament. Offer us quick and immediate answers before you go for the write-up. How many of these cases relates to contracts? How many of these relates to baggage claims, among others? And what intervention has been put in place, especially to curb?
But Honorable Muwada, you see, I was giving my guidance on Monday. So she has an entire weekend to burn candles. No. When I give the instruction, I actually do not need her to say yes or no. Supposing she says no, or supposing she starts mitigating and praying for extension of time, that time is sufficient. Let's go to the next.
Is alluding to, I don't know if she's addressed as ED, alluding
CEO.
to CEO, alluding to creation of more routes for the airline. And listening to it sounds okay, but
actually Rosie.
But practical on the ground, I've had experience of traveling with Uganda Airlines, and I've found travelers quarreling from different nationalities at different airports. The flights are always deferred. They are not there. They are never on time. Yes, they are creating more routes, and I want even to congratulate them for the London route. But the efficiency, because here on page 3 of the management response, she say they are telling us that the airline intends to continue with its cost management and revenue initiatives that led to reduction. But again, they are reporting losses. They are not giving dividends, and we are told government is soon losing confidence in it, according to the Auditor General, who says that the absence of dividends may reduce investor or government confidence and affect future equity funding. Now, these are concerning developments. Now, tagging it to the routes and the efficiency of the routes, the CEO must tell us what is the current cause of change in terms of flight schedules. People wait at airports for hours and hours, sometimes days. How will they now gain confidence to use the airline so that you can accumulate the profits as may be required? Even in terms of goods, someone wants to deliver his goods in one day, they arrive after a week. You expect these people to now gain confidence and use you more so that you can effectively make profits. Tell us what is the current cause of the so many deferred routes that makes passengers or leaves passengers stranded and waiting for hours. They are losing confidence. You cannot assure us that you will make profits when travelers and businessmen are losing interest and they are losing interest. They are very much bothered.
Saying one and the same thing over and over again.
Chair, it is very annoying. The CEO must tell us what is that strategy they are going to employ.
Muwada, thank you very much.
Copies of those leads in the annex shares. We go through them. Where is the lease document?
No, but you see, it is only coming in now in answer to your question. But it was not envisaged